what's going on, guys? Hey, let me screen myself up, right? You got to come on here really nice and spurky. You see my eyes kind of low a little bit. I had to take an afternoon nap. But hey, but I'm here right now. Hey, it's battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And I am Brandon Abbey. I'm your host of this illustrious show of what doesn't break you builds your brand. Like, if you picture that for a moment, I know I always come in and do the same thing. Picture this for a moment. Take your thought on it for a moment. What is this for a moment? Oh, hold your horses. Just hold your horses. Yeah. When was the I asked myself this, so I'm gonna ask you that. When was the last time you went all in? When was the last time you went all in? All in. When the last time you went all in on something? See, I said this before. I'm jumping right in. I'm going all in on it. All in on it. I said this before, and it went like this. Knowledge makes no difference. Knowledge, knowing makes no difference. See, like I said, I lead conversation for Landmark and all that stuff. So I have to really say, knowing makes no difference. See, we know how to do many things, but knowing makes no difference. See, we know not to go to the into the refrigerator late at night and eat food. We know not to do that, but we still do it. We know not to go to the bar and drink a lot and leave home drunk and get a DUI, but people still do it. I don't do it. I ain't never got one, and I'm knock on wood. I don't want to get one either. But knowing makes no difference. We know we're not supposed to do certain things, but we still do it. And so that is what it is. It's about knowing makes no difference. But however, what do you do? That's what most people. I know something. I know something means I'm tapping into my past, and your past is got now. I'm reading a book. It's in the other room. I'm reading a book. It's called The Power of Now. The Power of Now. So, I just kind of kicked that off really fast. But follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. As well as subscribe to Battle Tested Podcast. Battle Tested Podcast on YouTube. Go subscribe, man. Let's get those numbers up, man. Let's match them a little bit. Let's match them, right? All in. We talk about all in, and the changes that change. All in changes everything. When you go all in on something and get off the couch, get out the stands in your life. See, you're in the stands in your life, and you don't even know it. Not the song Rocco. But the song, right? It's really, you ain't even know it. You ain't even know that you was in the stands, or you ain't even know you was sitting on the couch or in the bed. Get off the couch, get out the stands, and get into your life and start applying things in your life. Hey, life happens. Shit happens, right? I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Life happens and shit happens. It's what you do with it when you identify it. Because knowing makes it's no difference to knowing that shit happens or knowing that life happens, but shit fucking happens. Shit happens. It happens. It happens to everyone. But you have to go all in and get out of your head. and your head is not in the game. And your head is not in the game. And so this is something I'm sharing this right here. When it goes in the sense of being all in too. See, I don't know if it's because I've gone through a journey of transformation and stuff, but my son does it. You know, the new age kids, they like to text and stuff. You know, new age kids like to text a lot. They like to text a lot, and you know, he be texting me. He texts me important stuff. You know what? I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah. Because call me. Like my son texts me all the time about, and sometimes I don't see it, to be honest with you. Sometimes I don't see it. Because I got two phones. But he texts me all the time. I'm like, why are you texting me? Bro, call me. If you don't call me, I'm not giving you what you want. Like, you got to call me. He knows that now because I want to get him out of the space of who he is as a person. If he do it now, he's going to do it forever. If he does it now, he's going to continue to do it, and it's going to be a bad habit that he creates for himself, and it's not going to be, will he be texting, even if he has a boss later on. If he has a boss later on, he's going to, I got to text my boss this. No, I want you to call him. Have a conversation with him. Give him voice. Create a space. Say, hey, I effed up. Hey, I did something good. You don't know. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. See, knowing makes no difference. But you don't know. Like, we live in a space of such a blind spot in our life. We live in this space, man. It's crazy how in 2026 is, man, this little phone right here, it's texting. Hey, if I want you real bad, I'm going to call you. If I want you, and I tell my son that, hey, let me tell you what he does though. Yeah, he think he's smart too. He calls me, let it ring 2 times, and then he texts me. Because he don't like to talk on the phone. I want to pull him out of that. I want to be like, we've become so informal, or conversation should be informal, that's fine. But we've come so far to go so bad. Like we come so far to return. At one point, we didn't even have these cell phones. One point, we didn't have it. So a part of going all in is not being afraid of things and to have conversations. We don't have conversations anymore. I heard the story just recently. I know I'm kind of on a spiel right now, but it's so good. It's so good. Like, all in. Be all in on it. Get out of your feelings. Create the space that you're meant to create and go forward with it. All right, so like I said, are you all in your life? Are you all in your life? And when I say all in, are you all in on your life? Like, in your mental, do you take care of yourself mentally? Do you take care of your health? Do you take care of your finances? Do you take care of your physiological needs? Do you take care of these things? Right? Like, I don't know. I didn't put that like in a thought. It's a thought just popped in my head. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We didn't pay attention in school, right? If it's not one thing I remember, right? I remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow, like we have our physiological needs. Those are the needs, the basic needs. Basic needs of what life is. In communication, he should have added, I know it was a long time ago with Maslow, but he should have threw in communication, because communication is one of those things that is absolutely a need in life. Physiological is a need in life, because people get so mute and they go in a certain direction. It's like, oh, okay, like, oh, yeah, okay. No, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Like I tell my son, like, that's a prime example. My daughter, she ain't afraid. She ain't afraid to talk to me on the phone. Like my son's not afraid to talk to me on the phone. I'm a pretty easy guy to talk to on the phone. Super easy guy to talk to on the phone. So my son, I'm getting him out of that though. So there comes a moment in every person's life, they got to stop negotiating with their potential. There comes a moment, like we all have to stop negotiating with our potential. Me too, right? Like me too. Let me tell you, a year ago, I've been doing this podcast almost a year. Next month to make a year, we hit a year. We hit a year next month on the 15th. So I've been doing this podcast almost a year. Exponentially grown in that space, in that time, in that time frame. The biggest thing is, am I giving my full potential to it? Am I giving my full potential to it? No. I would say no. Do I show up? Yeah, I show up. When I say, let me get clarity. Let me get context. Gotta get context. Because, I heard something last weekend. It was like, somebody said pit bull. Pit bull can mean a lot of different things. Trees mean a lot of different things. So context, a little bit of context on that. Could I expand my podcast space into social media like I was before? Initially, I started off that way, and I just been, I'm going to be going back to that way. Okay. Like it's really those small things. It's like a wrench and a boat. Wrench and a boat. Like, and when I say a boat, not a boat, B-O-L-T, like a boat, a wrench and a boat. You continue to crank it up and tighten it up and create the space of what's for you in the diving in a direction of what life presents. So are we fully exuding our potential? Fully exuding our potential? I don't think we are. Not as a human race, we aren't. Even like as a human, we've had, shout out to, I gotta give my man shout out. I ain't really no fan, but I gotta give my man because he's the first trillionaire in the world. Elon Musk, he's no longer a trillionaire, but he became the first trillionaire in the world when SpaceX went public. First trillionaire in the world. And it lasted about a couple of days, and now he's back to billions. But shout out to him, though. Salute to him, man. Like that's phenomenal. He's from South Africa. But shout out to him, Elon Musk, for doing such. But the moment is now. Like if you are not exuding your potential, the moment is right now. You can exude your potential right now. You can exude your potential right now. It's all up to you. You got that. Because every single day you wake up, right? You wake up, and you got these 24 hours, right? Like you don't end like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg. They got more hours than you. No. The sun rotates around just the same for their hours and yours. There's nothing stopping you from doing. Like, let me tell you, my nephew's in freaking out of the country right now. I was gonna say we yet, but I ain't gonna say it. My nephew's out of the country right now. It's no different from him being out of the country and me being out of the country and you being out of the country and you being here And no, like, we all have 24 hours. What are you going to do with your 24 hours? I'm talking about going all in on it. If you ain't somewhere you want to be, then you probably somewhere you don't need to be. I might gotta repeat that for a moment. If you ain't somewhere you want to be, you probably somewhere you don't need to be. And that's just being straight up with it. And like who has, like, let me ask you this question, because this puzzles me. This so puzzles me sometimes. I want you to look at your phone. How often do you leave the house with your phone being nearly dead? Percentage is low. You like, oh man, I gotta, your percentage is low. How often do you do that? Your percentage is low. You're like, I gotta charge my phone, or I gotta plug it up, and I gotta have 10 car chargers and stuff. How often do you do that? You never leave a phone without your phone being charged, right? So if that's the case, you don't leave the house without your phone being charged. Why is your life not charged? Why is your battery life, your internal life, not your battery life? Like, I tell my son this right here, right? And I'm just giving you guys pointers on what I share with my kid. I say most of the times I can look at his Life 360 and his battery. He got like 10% battery. He charges enough to get to whatever destination is, and then you get back on it and charge, and it dies, and so on and so forth. I'm like, why is your phone always dying? Why have a phone? That right there drives me nuts. Like, to not have, like, I used to get really upset. We both had an iPhone, and I would go in my car expecting to plug my phone when I get there. Nope. Because I'm like, okay, cool. Dang, my battery's not charged. All right, cool, I charge in the car. Looking at, he didn't took the cord out. He got it in the house somewhere. And I gotta get to where I gotta get to. I get to where I need to get to. And I lose my thought. Like, man, my phone is not charged. Now I'm conscious in my mind. Oh, my phone is not charged. Man, I can't be on my phone. I can't take pictures. Can't be at this event. I ain't gonna be here long. So many things start scrambling. It's like the tabs. Your battery life continues to decrease based on what you allow you to put in there. Your battery life is going to decrease every moment that you do not address a situation and you continue to let it be in the background. The processes in the background. You think about it on a computer. The processes that run in the background that makes it say, not responding. How many times you be trying to get something done and they'd be like, not responding. You'd be like, come on, bro. Not responding. Nope, not happening. Nope. And I would say one of the reasons why I am here today is because of my journal. So I would say definitely download the journal, download the journal. Man, the journey of being. Hey, I got something next week. I got something for you. Hey, next week, I got something for you. It's exciting. And very excited. I'm excited about it. I'll reveal it next week. I'm excited about it. Yeah. But think about that, though. Think about it. When our phone dies, we panic. We can't live. Like, man, I gotta have somebody communication. And man, sometimes I just turn my phone off. Turn it off, toss it in the corner, whatever. I'm into a more solitude right now. I'm not even doing anything at the moment. but being on here with you guys. But I'm in a solitude right now. I'm in the impacting people's lives and pouring into people, and my life get pouring back into. And if it can't get poured back into, I know how to pour it back into it. I know how to recharge my battery. I know how to recharge my battery. If you don't know how to recharge your battery, I ain't talking about your phone battery because you got a phone charger, right? Your life is just the same. You are in control of your life, not your life in control of you. You are the director. You are the one that writes the script. Your script is already written, rather, but you are the one. You are the actor. You are director of your life. Like, this is one of the things that I think it was last week, a couple weeks ago. It was a couple weeks ago. Like, nobody's coming to save you, man. Have you thought about that? Ain't nobody coming to save you. Like, what made you? Yeah, like, ain't nobody coming to save you. Like, really. And I use the word like a lot. Nobody's coming to save you. So create what your charger looks like. What's your charger pack? You can create a whole charger pack. It might be a book in there. It might be your illicit things. I'm going to say things. Items. I'm going to say illicit items in there. It might be your whatever your battery pack is. Like, whatever charges your body up. It's a book. It's playing freaking Candy Crush. It's playing solitary. Your illicit items. Going to play basketball. Watching football. Whatever your charger is, charge your body. Charge who you are. Charge your mind, body, and soul. Charge your mind, body, and soul. I shared this with you. Right after, so the night my wife passed, or the week that she passed, right? So welcome to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. I'm your host, Brandon Abbey. Let me share it with you. The night my wife passed, or the week that she passed, I think it was a week. The week of her funeral, I was sitting in my house by myself, just, boom, like painting out what my life was supposed to be like, because I wasn't expecting, she was, painting out what my life was going to look like, what my life looked like. And I was blessed with a powerful download. It went like this. And I ended up listening to an audiobook and saying, man, I'm on the right path. And I'll tell you what it was. And I'll also tell the book too. So I'm in my house and I got this powerful download. It was health, wealth, love, energy, mindfulness. Health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. Okay, my pinky is broken, by the way. It broke in its heel, but yeah, it all these fingers work together. But health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness, right? Health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. And I was on my way to, it's funny too. I just thought about that. I was on my way to an event for Sigma. As you know, I'm Sigma. I was headed to a state conference in Savannah. I was headed to a state conference in Savannah. So I'm listening to the audiobook. It was about 2.5 years later. So I'm listening to the audiobook. Or a little over 2 years later, whatever. Doesn't matter. At that point, don't matter. So I'm listening to the audiobook, and it's The Game of Life and How to Play It. That's the name of the book. The Game of Life and How to Play It. And the book was written in 1927, I think it was. The book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. And I'm listening to the book, and it's a personal development book. I don't really listen to, even though I write, I don't want to say I used to, because I still write urban books. But that's a point. I don't want to get off subject. But I would listen to The Game of Life and How to Play It. and it came across health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. I said, wow. They were talking about that in 1927, and that just downloaded to me. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. I'm fulfilling what I'm destined to fulfill. The Game of Life and How to Play It. Phenomenal book. I would say it creates a space of that continues to help you dive in. Okay. Game of Life, How to Play It. But it's if it was correlating apps to your phone to your life, your apps, you close your apps up. That means get rid of the people that are no longer that don't bring you value, or limit your time to them. Like, it's not hard. It's your mind, your body, your soul, relationships. Those are the things that really matter. And what's your purpose in life? So many times that we lose our purpose because we are chasing somebody else, or they're going in their direction. It's like, oh, okay, let me jump my wagon on yours. So, and it leads us to a dead end road. Go figure. Go figure. And that's the space of life. And Helen Keller said this. I love saying quotes that I remember. Helen Keller said this: life is a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller said that. Life is a daring adventure or nothing at all. So go all in. Go all in. All right, cool. So, let's go all in, guys. Let's go all in. Let's show our potential. Let's pop in there, hop in the comments next week and say where we went all in it. We did one thing that was outside of our character, that we created a space for our listening and our growth and advancing in life. See, the background, it dies because you've got a lot of different apps open. And so our phone, it continues to get dark. You get in a dark place, boom, I go into depression. When you're in depression, you're living in your past. When you're in anxiety, you're living in your future. It's all about the power of now. Because, I read this in the Power of Now book. And the Power of Now the book spoke about, imagine there were no plants. It was only plants and animals and no humans in the world. With the eagle and I'm gonna say the eagle and the bug. Would the eagle and the bug say, hey, what time is it? Would they say, what time is it? No, because it's only now. It's only now. When you get up every Friday and you say, man, I wonder what the message is going to be about next week or today. It's only now. And you're from 5 to 6. It's only now. It's only now. It's only now. So go all in. And I'm emphasizing all in on this segment. I'm really emphasizing, and I've spent so long on talking about going all in for the simple fact, most people play small in life. I still think I play small. Even though I've accomplished a lot. And I think it's the arrogance in it. I attempt to not be too arrogant and egotistical. But I've accomplished a lot. To be at my age, I'd be 5-6 lifetimes of what people would have did, right? Published over 200 books. I'm like, wow, did that in 5 years. Did that from 30 to 35. Published over 200 books. As well as I was the chairman of the Development Authority of Snellville. So, like, you think about it, like those things, and like I've always been successful, and I would say knowing makes no difference though. Saying I've always been successful, knowing makes no difference. It's what you're doing in these 24 hours, because the past doesn't matter no more. See, I just did that. The past don't matter no more. I can't live off of what I've done already. I can't live off of that. I can't live off what I've done in the past. What I've created in that space, I'm only got right now. So what do you have right now that you're living? What is your dream today? What are your presents to today? So your dream, you got dreams, goals, and aspirations. Like, what are they? In comparison to where you are, how far are you from completing it? Where is life for you? Are you beating yourself up? Are you holding yourself accountable? Beating yourself up and holding you accountable is two different things. Are you living somebody else's dream and no longer living your own? And I think that's probably about a lot of people in the world. They live in somebody else's dream and not living their own. What are you out to get? What are you out to accomplish? You know, I shared this right here. Like, so many people. I talk to a lot of people, by the way. You know, sometimes I talk to a lot of people. Most of the time I talk to a lot of people, actually. I know sometimes I talk to a lot of people more than most people will. And within 5 minutes, I can gather. I can probably get your number. You know, have a conversation with something. That's if I'm going out to do that day. That day, if I'm like, okay, cool, that's what I'm out to do. I'm out to impact somebody's life. Your life is about going all in and connecting with love, not insecurity, not what's in your head. This you in your head you ain't in the world. You in your head. Get out your head. Ain't nothing there. That probably wasn't the right thing to say, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it is something there, but it ain't nothing there. Okay? Because you can't live an extraordinary life without ordinary distractions running your background. You can't live an extraordinary life you can't live an extraordinary life with ordinary distractions running in the background. You can't be who you are destined to be if you are so indulged in helping everybody out. All right. You can't indulge in that. Like, that's okay, cool. So can I help everybody out? The answer is no. How are you, and this is kind of one, how far have you come to helping yourself out? You know, perfect analogy. You ever flown in a plane before? As soon as you take off, as soon as you sit down, they give you the safety briefing. Please buckle your seatbelt. Ensure your seatbelt is buckle. When the mask drops, if we get to a certain altitude and the mask drops, make sure you put on your mask and your vest before you attempt to help somebody else. Make sure you put on your mask. Not your life mask, where you've been running away from life at. Put on your mask and your vest before you attempt to help somebody else. That's the thing. We get so indulged in helping I want to be a helper because nobody helped me. Hey, let me tell you, I've been there. You know, and when you get to a certain space, okay, but it's all about all in. We all have this potential. And I read, I think earlier in the season, earlier in the season, I read this powerful quote. It's not that we are inadequate, it's that we're powerful beyond measures. It's not our light that most frightens. It's not our darkness that most frightens us. It's our light. That's so real. It's not that our darkness that's most frightens us. It's our light. Who am I to say I'm not bold, beautiful, and extravagant? Who are you not? Who are you not to say you're not? To say you're not. You have the power within you. Everybody was equipped with this certain gift. And your gift is what you allow your gift to be. And we all have this special gifts. And it might be our voice. It might be, it might be throwing a football. It might be shooting basketball. It's so much money. Billions and billions and billions of dollars were given away over the last 4 or 5 days. And just the same. Billions and billions of dollars were given away over the last 4 to 5 days. Of people re-signing for $100+ million, $100+ million, $200 million, freaking $40 million, $3 million, $17 million, $51 million guaranteed. Because that is the season that we're in. The season we're in. All of that money being given out, how much is coming back to you? How much come back to me? So it's about this thing called life. It's about attracting what you're destined to attract. You're destined to attract. Not because your battery life, it's, what is your purpose in your life? Like, how much life, let me ask you a question. If you were to look at your life and put a percentage, if you can, I want you to write this down. If you was to put the purpose, your performance, your mental, financial pieces of life. I'm gonna say those 4, all right? And if you was to put a percentage by those are, I'm gonna say no. Here's what I'm saying: health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. Okay, cool. So if you were to put what is my percentage on health, space, wealth, space, love, space, energy, space, mindfulness. If you were to put a percentage on each one of those, what would that percentage be? Health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. Health, wealth, love, energy, and mindfulness. If you were to put some energy to that, what would that be for you? And that will give you an overall picture of what you carrying. Everybody carrying burdens right now. Everybody's carrying burdens right now. You can be Elon Musk. He got Elon Musk burdens and problems. He got money, so he ain't got no problems. Actually, he got more problems. Because he got to deal with SEC. He got to deal with the government. He got to deal with international. He got to deal with meetings. He got more problems than you. When you got more money, Biggie said it. Biggie Small said it. More problems, more money, more problems. More money, more problems. Those are good problems, though. Some of them are good. Not all of them. Not all problems are good. But this is not a problem. Follow me on Mr. Dominique 2.0. Mr. Dominique 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Okay? Cool. So, and subscribe to Battle Tested, What Doesn't Break You, Build Your Brand. It's called Battle Tested Live Podcast on YouTube. Go subscribe. Why? Why you're not subscribed yet? Why are you not subscribed yet? Why? Okay, cool. So we all have burdens, right? Like we all carry burdens as a human being. Human existence. Like being means existence, by the way. So human existence, we all carry burdens. Like it's nobody's burden is more than another person's burden. You might think so. It's based on the meaning that we add to it. See, we create the meaning of what life looks like. We create the meaning of it. Like you're a meaning-making machine. We are all meaning-making machine. Like you think about it, like I told you guys a little bit ago. After 20 years, at 20 years, it took one conversation for me to come home. A lot of things in the middle too. But 20 years, after 20 years, it said somebody to say, welcome home. Welcome home. And that right there changed my perspective on life. From January to now, in the last 6 months, welcome home. No longer in performance mode. Oh, I gotta get this thing out. Like, man, it's like, chill out. Allow it to be what it's gonna be. So it's gonna be what's gonna be. It's gonna exist with all our human beings in life. Not human machines in life. You're not a machine. Exist, be present now. Like I said, the little bug or the eagle don't say, hey, what time is it? What time is it? If they did, I'm running. If the eagle and the bug said, hey, what time is it? Boom, Brandon gone. I just want to let you know that. Hey, I don't know who coming with me, but hey, you know how, yeah, I ain't gonna go down that road. But, and that's the thing. So we all carry this responsibility of life. Now, as a parent, I'm a parent of 2 kids, and my bonus son as well. But I parent 2 kids now. Parent 2 kids. And we have this responsibility. And we all have this responsibility. It's not one person has it. We all have it. And then you outside of you, my friend, and you around my kids, I want you to have that. Like, I want you to share your knowledge. Hey, if it's good knowledge, I don't put bad people. I don't want to say bad. Nobody's bad. It's our thought process that's effed up. But like, if you got some good knowledge to drop on it, and you got some jewels on it, okay, drop some jewels. You got some bull, bro, don't listen to that dumb crap you talking about. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that dumb. What? So it's no one's getting through this thing burden free. Because when he said in Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. Everything is working towards your greater good in life. So what does that look like? What does that look like? It's starting a business and blowing it up. It's getting out of your own way. It's not sitting on your couch freaking eating Cheetos and smoking a blunt every day. That's what it is. That's what it's about. Taking who you are and taking it to the next level. And sometimes it's about shedding your freaking trap. That's what most people, that's what they can't shut this right here. They can't shut this. They can't shut this right here. And that's where, and that bites them. It bites them every single time. Sometimes you just gotta, all right, cool, you got it. And ask yourself, like, you got it. Ask yourself, who am I becoming because of this? I ask myself that, who am I becoming because of this? Like, who do you never get to be? Who do you never get to be? Powerful, carefree. Like, I was in an introduction this week. What day was? Tuesday. I was in an introduction on Tuesday. And So powerful, such a powerful introduction. And Optimus Prime, you never get to be Optimus Prime like a robot, and not a robot, but you never get to transform lives in the world and be who you're destined to be, because you got so much stuff up here that you thinking about. Okay, you got it. 1 + 1 = 2, + 2 = 4, + 4 = 6. Like, and the numbers be wrong. It be so off. Like, come on now. No, come out of your head. Get in the game. Get on the court. Get in the court. Play it out. Let it play full out. Let's go. And your belief, it's based on your belief. Like, what are you creating? What are you out to do? Like, what it is. What it is. Like, what are you out to create now? What is the space of it? Like, the journey of being. We all on this journey of being. There's not one person on this journey of being. You on this journey of being. I'm on the journey of being. We all on the journey of being. The journey of being. The journey of existing in life. In life. In life. How are you existing? Who you never get to be. So let me tell you, let me share with this. Belief is a conviction based on evidence. Conviction based on evidence. Haven't you gone through things that provided a conviction to where you are right now, and you're going to get through whatever you're going through? If you're being battle tested this moment, just know, I've been through some things. I done been through some things, and I'm going to get through it. You just got to have that belief, like, hey, it's going to, and things will start working. Like, boom. When you got your back against the wall, and not wait till the back all the way off the wall, but like, your back against the wall, boom, go and get it done. All right, cool. So, like, we all done survived so many things, heartbreaks and love and failures, and we are a bipartisan of it. Loss, family, survived moments in life that we thought were gonna kill us. I know I have. Have you? Like, where you thought, man, I got this going on, I got that going on. All right, yeah. See, I'm gonna communicate that. Man, we scroll. You know what? For me, I don't even like this phone right here. I got Instagram on there, but I don't even have Facebook on my phone. Like, I don't have that. I have it on the other phone, but I'm not even on that like that. Like, no, I might pop on there, but I don't even be on the Instagram like that. I do need to. I am about to ramp up to post and get off, post and get off, post and get off. But I'm gonna create the space for it. Like, let me get out of somebody else, because most worlds on Instagram or Facebook ain't real. And we get so indulged on posting a picture, giving people my life, showing this right here. It's not being on the court. Want to be like, because Facebook and Instagram pays money. Because Facebook and Instagram pay money. So we be like, oh, I'm becoming a social media influencer. I can make $50,000. I just post content. Let it be authentic, man. Create the space for it, man. You are free. See, and I say you are free because 250 years ago tomorrow, today actually, they say tomorrow or whatever, but it was actually the 3rd and the 4th. Okay, so 250 years ago, we had the Declaration of Independence. Tomorrow is Independence Day, called the 4th of July, right? Like, we just call it the 4th of July, but that's what it is, the 4th of July. And so I was looking up something, like the 4th of July, it was July 4th, 1775. No, 1776. Okay, 1776. But the year, did you know? This is where I got 75 from. Did you know the year prior, the Army and the Navy became a service? The Navy and the Army became a service the year prior in 1775. And the Army became a service in June 14, 1775. The Navy became a service October 3rd, 1775. The Air Force, I'm not in the Navy, so the Marines became the Navy, Navy became Marines. That's how they became a branch of service or whatever. But I came in the other way. I came into the Army. Army became Air Force, Army Air Force. Then it became the Army, and then it became the Air Force in 1947. And then I came in the military in 2005. And now I'm here. So I did 8.5 years in the United States Air Force. So when I share that with you because of the independence of life and what we're out to create in life. So independence of your life. You can be interdependent about life. You can be in your life and be interdependent of it and create the space so you can grow in it. Be with it. Like everything else don't matter. Like you are the victory. You already won. Declare it today. Let's go all in. See, people are committed to what the outcome is, not the process. And that's the biggest thing is that we're so committed on the outcome of something and not the process. The process is the process. See, I'm listening to this book called Chop Wood, Carry Water. Chop Wood, Carry Water. Such a phenomenal book, man. Chop Wood, Carry Water is The Alchemist. Like reading these books and listening to these books, it's like, wow. But you talk about we talk about the outcome. You see, I heard this just recently, and it was Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis, he was checking someone. He was checking this reporter. He said, "Hey, did you have a failure year?" And Giannis is like, "Man, you asked me that question last year." And he's like, I'm gonna keep it calm. But you asked me that question last year. Like, if you don't get promoted, it's based on perspective. You didn't get promoted last year or this year, that you work and you go every day, you don't get promoted. Is that a failure? He said Michael Jordan was in the league 15 years, I think. 15 years. He was in the league 15 years, and he only won six championships. Was the other 9 years a failure? So it's based on perspective. So the reason why I shared that, to get that thought process, like, man, I'm failing. Quit thinking you're failing. Maybe you just taking the steps to win. You're winning every single day. So you're taking the steps, chop, steps to the game of winning. Because if you do call it a loss or a lack of performance, it's steps to it. It's steps to growing to where you need to get to. If you ain't never been there, how can you gonna get there? Steps, okay? Just want to share that with you. Being independent of yourself and create a space of whatever. So I just want to say, man, it's a safety. I want to give you guys a safety briefing, like we used to get in the military, right? So, hey, do not play with, don't get drunk and go out there playing with freaking fireworks, talking about trying to be there for the kids. I'm pretty sure the kids would rather you have all your fingers, all your eyes, all your toes, and all of that stuff. I'm sure they would rather have that than to see something like that injure you. You have to go to urgent care or emergency room. Do not enter the emergency room or urgent care this weekend. Do not. If you have to, definitely do such. But stay out the way. It's the 4th of July weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Be safe out there. Create a space so you can grow. Be all in your life. Wear your seatbelt. Don't be drinking and driving, getting DUIs. You know, ensure you stay out of the way of the police. You know, unless that's something you just want to do. You know, I ain't gonna tell a grown man what to do. Right? Like, man, check on if you got people, first responders in your life, continue to check on them because you know it might be a stressful weekend. You got nurses, you got doctors, you got first responders like firemen. Watch your children because right now it's weird. It get weird. It's a weird time right now. People weird. I'm just saying, people weird. But freedom is precious. Freedom is so precious to us. And we know we have freedom. You're listening to me right now. You're not locked up. Think about that. You're not locked up in any type of prison. You got people that are 18 years old that are locked up in prison for the rest of their life. I repeat, you got people in prison that are locked up until they are in a body bag. That is wild to me. You have the freedom. You can grab a pencil and erase the invisible jail cell around your life because you have freedom. When you go all in, you break that invisible ceiling to what it looks like. You get to break what that invisible ceiling looks like. You get to. But you can stay in it. You stay in it and be who you are going to be. But life is priceless. You know, you can't buy somebody's life away. Some people do sell their life away. But let's celebrate in a way that ensures everybody makes it home safe, ensuring that we are continuing to develop as a human being, human existence. Because I am you. I am you. I am you. I know who you are. We all wake up every single morning breathing with air in our lungs. If you don't have air in your lungs, you I ain't gonna be too much longer because stuff's gonna start shutting down. But I just want to share that with you. So I want to leave you these 4 questions. What battery percentage am I living at? What background apps do I need to close? What burdens are shaping me? And what decisions have I been postponing? Because the future is not waiting on a perfect circumstance. The future is not waiting on a perfect circumstance. It's not waiting on a perfect permission. It's not waiting on motivation. It's waiting on you to make a decision in your life to create the space for you to grow into it. And protect your peace and the feelings that you have. So you have to charge your battery. Because if you don't charge your battery, then you have a nervous breakdown. It's it's endless thoughts when it comes down to it. You get Alzheimer's. You get so many different things. You get ALS, all that. So stop living one foot in it yesterday and one foot in tomorrow and plant your foot into today. So let me leave you guys with this right here. Oh man, I gotta say that again. Stop living one foot in yesterday and one foot in tomorrow. And plant both feet in today. So, man, follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. And I'll see you next time because it's one day at a time, one moment at a time. I see you out there. Keep on being great out there in the world. Until next time, what doesn't break you, builds you.